Nessa girl, you like this hair, honey? Yes, honey, I call this thing right here, I call her Rutina, baby. I went down to the salon, I told her, give me an old nasty piece of returning True Blood actress to TV, honey. And with that being said, my hair is laid like Rutina Wesley, honey. Nessa, girl, did you get into this new show directed by Ava DuVernay on the OWN network? Let me tell y'all something. I don't care what they say about Oprah, she alright with me because she bringing some quality program down to the TV. Baby, when they first told me about this show and I saw the commercials for it, I was like, oh, girl, that's just a little yang around the TV. But I'm glad that I tuned in to the Queen Sugar. Yes, God, honey. Before we get into the episode, though, let me just go ahead and pay a little sickening piece of homage to Rutina Wesley. Rutina! Why your mama gave you that old last name, girl? I'm just going to call you Tara. Because for the last 12 years, honey, that's what we know you as Tara on True Blood. But Rutina, I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a damn if for the rest of the season, y'all just sit there and be quiet and eat dinner at the Thanksgiving table. I'm just glad to see you back on our screen, baby. And they ain't doing a TV one episode of Unsung on you, baby. Unsung Hollywood, True Blood, Rutina Wesley. Because, girl, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. And it really ain't honest for the Hollywood divas, girl. You know, after you get off a show like True Blood for all the years, you get typecasted playing a vampire, a fairy, or whatever else the hell you was on that playing. And it's hard to find work down to the good TV. Girl, if it wasn't for Oprah as you would have been standing in the child line. Good times. Anyway, this ain't even about Rutina. It's about Queen Sugar. Child, fuck Queen Sugar. Ralph Angel, baby. Let me tell you something, Ralph Angel. You can plant as much sugar cane as you want in my goddamn, in my forest, in my acreage. You can plant as much of that sugar cane as you want in my field and hope it yield a harvest all day long. Yes, you don't want these pussy. You don't. Child, you made me. Woo, Ralph Andrew, you made me invoke my inner Grace Jones from Boomerang. Let me tell y'all something. One thing about whoever the hell cast it on Queen Sugar, and I hate to do this. This is not meant to be a Tyler Perry comparison versus Oprah Winfrey, because I hate when people do that with black people when there's enough room for all of us and there's no need to compare one person's programming to the other. However, Tyler Perry has a very bad habit of casting definitely beautiful people who cannot act. Okay? And Oprah know that. So what she did was told Ava DuVernay and the rest of them girls, acting overlooks. But if you can find a mother that look good and who can act good, sign them up. Let me tell you something, Ralph Angel. Kofi. Hey, Daddy. How you doing? You like this Rutina piece of hair? Let me tell y'all something. That chocolate ass man so goddamn fine, I'm convinced he drink Noxzema in his coffee. Yes, God, honey. Kofi, let me tell you something. When Queen Sugar, I just got through watching episodes 1, 2, and 3, but I had already seen 1 and 2. I went in there and cleaned out my whole damn refrigerator. I threw out everything that got a piece of high fructose corn syrup in it. I ain't got no juice. I ain't got no coffee. And as messy as I am, I ain't even got no tea. From henceforth, all I'm drinking is Neutrogena, Oxy, Proactive, water and milk. That's awesome, baby. That skin's so chocolatey good, I wouldn't give 2 damns if that farm went through bankruptcy, baby. All you got to do is stand out on Route 66 and do like this. I swear for Lord, Ralph Angel can have my whole check just as long as he leave me some for lunch. Woo! All right. Now that I don't pay homage to Rutina, got my hormones under control, we back to our regularly scheduled programming. Have y'all gotten into Queen Sugar? This show is so amazing, and I'm so glad because y'all Underground is not coming back into 2007. They just started production on season 2 maybe about 3-4 weeks ago. And so I was wondering what was going to be that piece of African-American program, that drama that was really going to move me to chorus. And Queen Sugar, Ava DuVernay, you are it. This is it. I am loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Special shout out to all the people who are part of this movement that we are currently experiencing in Hollywood right now, bringing these black stories to TV. I mean, it started out with Shonda, with Scandal, then we had To Get Away with Murder, then we had Empire, we've got Blackish, we've got Underground, you know, the movie Selma. I mean, y'all, there is really a movement going on right now in black Hollywood. And I just wanted to keep going forward. So in order for it to keep going forward, don't hire Vivica Fox. Don't hire Vivica Fox. No Vivica Fox. No Bill Bellamy. I'm sorry, I know them girls got to work, but let them go on over there and play on TV One or BET on some of them old Arabesque films. Because y'all know whenever the hell Vivica Fox get involved in something, y'all know it's on its way out. Quiet as it's kept, I was about to say no Gabrielle Union either. Vivica Fox, Monique, Gabrielle Union, Wendy Raquel Robinson, Natalie DeSalle, Bill Bellamy, you know, them girls over there that played in them, you know, Tuka Play This Game and Booty Call and them kind of, we don't want them kind of actresses, honey. Gabrielle Union, you made it out of that pinch by the skin of your teeth. Morris Chestnut, you did too, because you good for being over there in them DVD flea market release ass movies. But you got Rosewood, and you just did this movie with Regina Hall. So, you know, you ain't completely out the clear, Morris, but we watching you. But anyway, this ain't even about them. This about all this sugar cane Ralph Andrews finna let me plant. Let me stop talking about this man like this. Oprah might be watching this. I'm sorry, Mother Oprah. Okay? Now, I showed you who I am, but don't believe me because I'm many people. It just depends on what wig I got going on. They say when people show you who they are, believe them. So let me spread this to this side. Now I'm a serious, I'm a sophisticated woman. I'm showing you who I am. Now believe me. Queen Sugar, an excellent story, y'all. Story, you know, it's funny. The story resonates with me right now because my mother recently passed. And on my mom's side, I had 2 other siblings, and we had to go through the whole splitting of assets. And, you know, I was the one who had the bit more business sense, but my sister and brother were the ones who kind of were there with her on ground zero as she was battling with cancer. So it's funny because on one token, if there was anything financial that had to be done or any bills that had to be left to be paid, I would be the one stuck with having to pay them. But they were the ones who had the more emotional ties to the house and her belongings. So that whole dichotomy between the 3 siblings trying to break up the assets and figure out how to move on and taking into account Ralph Angel's feelings, despite the fact that he's got the least amount of money, therefore should have the least amount of say-so in the situation, I can totally feel. Anybody who was going through death and has siblings and has had to go through nigga probate, which is, mama ain't got no will, but she got these bills, and who finna take care of this house? Oh, nobody, so we finna sell this shit. That's nigga probate. Anybody who had to go through nigga probate could relate. I know my parents love me, standing proudly come one day. They didn't have to kill Colonel Taylor off from a different world. I just watched Different World of Hollywood Story, okay? Now, Aretha Franklin already divorced this man. Different World been off the TV since the Rodney King riots, and this man ain't worked ever since, okay? Oprah, you could have let this man stay up on there a little longer. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills, okay? Colonel Taylor ain't worked since Different World. I mean, maybe a little piece of commercial here, a little piece of cameo, and that man ain't had no steady job. Then, y'all hired him to do this good old show that's like to go down in history, and this man got to die down to the 1st or 2nd episode, and here it is, Oprah, I thought Black Lives Matter. Okay? Black pocketbooks ought to matter too. Colonel Taylor, I'm rooting for you. For the sake of your employment and your credit score, I hope that they do a lot of flashback scenes and let you continue to work, Colonel Taylor. Salute. And hand over the heart for the military for the flag that we pledge allegiance to, that don't pledge no allegiance back to us. But Black Lives Matter, so do black actors. Y'all, Queen Sugar is really, really good. But I got a couple questions while we on it. I said I wasn't going to make this long, but hell, it's already running, so let me just ask these questions. Number 1, as it relates to the farm, the rich sister, I already gathered that she must be a half-sister. A, she light-skinned, but when Ralph Angel was going off on her, he said You only had to come here on the summers, led me to believe she lived somewhere else. But it seemed to me that in terms of getting the land off the ground and harvesting the land, can't she just write a check? Can't she just do what we do in Atlanta and go down to the Home Depot? And what I'm about to say is not intended to be racist, but it's just a reflection of what the hell goes on. Can't she just go out in front of Home Depot and get a whole bunch of Mexicans or day laborers and just pay all them to come plant the sugarcane and harvest the land? I mean, if the sugarcane, if they was only 1 week behind from what they should have been, 1-2 weeks, I mean, hell, people drink sugar all year round. So whenever the hell the shit came up out the ground, I'm sure it would have sold. Right? It seemed to me that she could have just wrote a check and solved all their problems. I mean, she was ready to do it at the funeral home or whatnot. I'm trying to think what else. Baby, I want to know what kind of drugs Ralph Angel baby mama was on, because she still looked like she lost in the sauce, despite the fact that she got a good job down to the city, working for a man every night and day. She looked like she lost every minute of sleep, worrying about the way things should have been, okay? Big wheels keep, I might as well keep saying it, turning, primary, keep on burning, and we rolling. Okay, this ain't the Tina Turner story, although he almost whooped her ass like Ike did Tina when she said, I'll let you see him, I'll let you supervise while I watch the child. I'm trying to think, girl, Anna say, hello, she the trap queen. It's Rutina on there selling weed. Rutina, you on there selling a little puff pass? Yes, God, honey, I love it. She in there. She couldn't get rid of that True Blood. See, they typecasted her. You still over there doing that itchy, y'all witch doctor work, giving that old lady weed. Telling her to pray and light a candle and take 2 puffs of that. Girl, you didn't go down to Florida State University and get no degree in medical, so I know you ain't qualified to be giving no medical advice, but I'm here for the witch doctor, yes. Ooh-ee, walla, bing, bang. I told the witch doctor. Y'all, I'm rambling at this point because I've given up alcohol for a week and I'm going through withdrawals, and these bright lights just make me want a glass of wine. And you know what? I think I'm going to go get one. I think, you should quit substance abuse in moderation. I done went 5 days when I normally drink every day, so I can have one tonight, right? Whether you give me permission or not, baby, I am the queen of the night. I am the queen of the sugar, and I damn sure am the queen of the cocktail, so I'm gonna go get me one. Anyway, y'all, Queen Sugar, it's an excellent show. I had to condense this one to make it funny and not go into grave detail about the episode because I had to do 3 episodes in one. But trust and believe, baby. In the words of my sister, Messy C, trust the plus, bitch. All right, trust the plus. The dog will be reviewing Queen Sugar every week. Oprah on, Ava DuVernay, Kofi Daddy, Routine, and all the rest of y'all girls on there, A+. And tune in next week for another Queen Sugar review. Bye.